I'm recording from home again because I was out all day today for meetings, and we have Mr. Seal with us again. And today I think I want to talk about what I would tell my younger self if I was starting out. So now, knowing what I know, having been through what I have, what would I tell my younger self when I was starting out? I think first of all, I would tell myself start small and be happy being small as long as it makes money, as long as it's profitable. And while it's still not profitable, still focus on making it profitable without having to invest into growing too quickly. I would tell myself to go slow. You don't have to hit certain targets within certain timeline. You don't have to have 10 stores in the first 5 years or 2 years. It's really up to your own comfort level. It's up to your team's capacity, and you have to really trust in your own intuition, in your own gut, that when is the right time to expand, to grow, when is the time to scale down, or to just hold the ground and focus on your internal operations. So the third thing I would tell myself is to not rush into partnerships where the outcome may seem very exciting, very big. You may think that through this partnership, your position will be raised to a new level. You will own a part of a much bigger business. On the surface, it may look good, but the terms of the partnership and the circumstances all have to be brought into consideration and studied carefully. So don't just focus on the outcome. You have to really focus on how you would get there through this partnership. If the partnership requires you to do 100% of the work, but only getting 10-20% of the result, then it's not fair. But then often we, as a new entrepreneur or as a startup, we are so keen on growing our business, we are so keen on being known, on being on getting credentials and validations from bigger, more renowned partners, that we jump into partnerships to grow our business, and then only to find out that not only did we lose ownership, but we also end up being very we end up having to do a lot of the things that we never wanted to do. So yeah, stick to what is right, stick to what feels right for you when you go into potential partnerships. Always listen to your own voice. The other day, in an interview with Deb online magazine, They asked me if I was able to go back to the past, would I change anything? Would I try to do anything differently? And I said, sure, there are definitely things I would want to do differently. I would have wanted to taken things slower, perfecting my business better before getting more outside partners in. I would have stayed smaller longer before growing and expanding quickly. And however, I don't regret what I've done. I think that I've learned a lot from my mistakes, my failures, and the highs and lows, the success, the failures. They all kind of contribute to shape who you are today and the next road you take, the next steps you take, what you will definitely avoid, what you will definitely appreciate more than you did in the past. So I think, yeah, just I know what I would do differently then, thinking back, but without that, what has happened, I wouldn't be choosing the future or the present that I have today. So yeah, if you are starting out, if you are young and just about to start your career, then yes, listen to this advice I have. And I think a lot of people also over glorify the whole fundraising thing. Everybody thinks that raising money early on in your startup is the most glorious, most successful thing that can happen to you. And while it is very validating that someone would put money into your business, it is not always the best thing for your business, because when you get outsiders' money, when you get outsiders' involvement, that will also affect the way you run your business and the outcome of your business. So be really clear about when you want to raise money. As long as you are still unsure about the future, about your vision of the business, then try to keep it within your own circle that you can trust. Only open up to outside investors when you have a very clear model, when you are profitable, when you have a clear vision of where you will go, and you are able to bargain the right terms for yourself because your business is making money. If your business is not making money, or still a business on paper, then it will be much harder to get the best terms for your own shares or your existing team. And I would probably tell myself that life is short, so do only what you love to do. Really, just there's no reason to slave for things you don't believe in. There's no reason to work day and night on things that you feel are making you tired. If you are really passionate about something, no matter how hard you work on it, you will never feel tired. So spend every single minute, every single day working on what you truly believe in, what you cannot stop thinking about. That will be the only thing worthy of your time besides your own self and your family. While life is short, life is also long in retrospect. so that you should not be afraid to make mistakes. You should not be afraid to start over, and just know that there's always time. There's always time to do something else. There's always time to go back to the corporate world, or there's always time to start yet another business. And don't let time make you feel that this is your only chance, because then you will put yourself in a lot of risk trying to make everything happen just for the sake of making it happen within a certain time frame. Be patient and know that even if this one doesn't work out, there's time to do something else. So I think with that in mind, even now, I feel a lot more at peace and calm, knowing that I still have a lot of time to do a lot of things that I want to do. And I don't over stress and overstretch myself anymore to try and do a lot of things at the same time, just because I think my youth and my years of high performance are limited. I used to think so, and that led me to doing so many things at the same time, and it was crazy. So now I'm slowing down a lot more, but more focused and more patient. So just be cool, just be chill. Don't be crazy about your 20s. You have to do this and that. A lot of people start their careers in their 30s or even 40s, and if you spend every single day working hard, committed to your goal, then you will get there sooner or later. Hard work always pays off. Yes, that's the last thing I want to leave you with. Hard work always pays off, if not now, then later, but always eventually. So remember that, and good night. See you tomorrow.